Good morning everyone and welcome to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're starting a brand new series on the channel of Darkest Dungeon 2. This is a game that is developed by Red Hook Studios and is now in early access on the Epic Store, but next year, somewhere in February of 2023, the full release will be on all the other platforms like Steam and GOG most likely, and who knows what else you might be using. But this is a game that is inspired by stories of H.P. Lovecraft with all the eldritch monsters, and if you haven't played the first game, really atmospheric, it's fun and it gets you involved like in the stories. It's making the best out of a really bad situation when you're sending your warriors, your party into the dungeons and you're not sure if they're gonna make it out alive or not. This is the first time I'm playing Darkest Dungeon 2, and it's gonna be a fun experience to discover together. So without further ado, let's begin the new journey.
Found you at last. My protege, my friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it, unafraid. Take this. It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once. Be bold once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon. And face the fearsome truth of the darkest dungeon.
I wasn't sure in the beginning, like somehow the second game, like they've made a few changes graphics wise and gameplay wise, and I wasn't sure of it at first. I was quite on the fence about it, but to be honest, right now,
the seat of your denial.
Somehow I fell in love with it. I feel like it's
in the murky gloaming.
It's a really good successor to Darkest Dungeon 1, or at least it feels right now like a good successor for it. But we will take a look at the gameplay and figure it out as we play along. Choosing your confession. Which confession you choose determines which final entity you must face in the mountain. It also changes the properties of some of enemies via ordainment, knowing that confession challenge may affect your decision about how best to mount your expedition, and ordainment, the closer you get to the mountain, the greater the chance that enemies you encounter will be ordained. Ordainment gives the enemy extra power by way of increasing stats. The exact effects of ordainment are different depending on the confession. Okay, I'm not gonna take a look at all the tutorials. I know some of it from the first game, and I have seen some gameplay, I think about half an hour, so I believe that at least I have a basic understanding of the game. Denial.
The shackles of denial must be destroyed.
So this is our new thing. This is a stagecoach instead of a base, and we have a light. 75, so at 75 life we get +1 to initiative and +10 to Death's Door's resistance. I'll talk about it more later. The stagecoach is not as easy to move as you might think.
I remember our first meeting on the steps of the university. A collegial handshake. That would doom us both. Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause. And I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit. Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism. The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Guilt, loathing, failure, regret, disgrace. Okay. So right now we're picking a party. And let's see, there are a few more tutorials. We have a man-at-arms. Wanderer, man-at-arms path to seek is to find. So we have a character over on this side, like we can rename him. How? Let's see. Masson, perfect name. So he's a resolute defender, tempered by merciless blows of innumerable assaults. He's a front rank, he's able to guard, he's durable, and he has the ability to riposte, basically to attack back. Over on this side, it really depends on his skills. These are the places where he can use most of his abilities. So in the back he can use only 2 of them. Yeah. Judging by the size, I believe that that's probably 1 or 2 abilities. And the best position for him to be in would be in the second one, in order to use all of his abilities. But it really depends on where you want to place them. These are like the 2 front rows. Most of the enemies and your characters can hit like these front 2 rows. And then there are the back rows, which are harder to reach, like you need some special abilities in order to get there. And these are the areas where they can target, once again, depending on their ability. So you can see that there's only one ability that can reach the back. I'm not gonna go through all of these abilities right now. Let's see. Regarding his character, he has, like, these are traits. He has lightning reflexes. And this symbol here means that it is a rare trait, and he gets +2 to initiative. Tuckered out means that if he's below 50% health, he will lose 10% of the damage. Over on this side, I visit Shrine of Reflection to unlock. I don't know, we'll see this later. So we'll drag and drop.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
And then we have the Highwaymen, violently versatile, ruthlessly pragmatic. So he's good in any rank, or he's able to be in any rank. He has high damage, he's versatile, and he has riposte. Pistol shot, wicked slice, dualist advance, wrecking shot, and take aim. Okay, so his traits are amateur armorsmith. I'm guessing that's like a 5% chance to get some armor. And resolution has sworn off the battle. Not sure what that means. Maybe is he can't drink to lose stress.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
We have a grave robber, agile, graceful, and singularly surreptitious. I have to look up that word. Any rank, stealth, dodge, high crit. So she's slippery. If she's below 75% health, she will start the round, or there's a chance that at the start of the round she will gain dodge, a 20% chance. And I believe that dodge increases the chance to avoid an attack by 50%. And off guard means that at the start of the round she might get vulnerable, that's 15% chance to do that, or at the beginning of combat she gets stunned, maybe? We'll have to see.
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
And finally, our Plague Doctor, if it's the same like in the past game, it is a she. What is a physician if not a student of decay? Back rank, blight, blinds, and she's a healer. Iron stance means she has 30% resistance against movement skills, basically skills that brings or drags your plague doctor in front or pushes them in the back. And she's a kleptomaniac, consumed by the urge to steal.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Okay, well, let's get this party going. We can unlock more as we play along.
The road is yours to travel, but you are not alone.
Apparently it's okay to try to hit the things on the road because there is a small chance that you will be gaining like different types of riches. I think the point of it is just so you don't get really bored driving the coach. So we've got ourselves some supplies. I do not know what that sign is. If target has that, removes it. Okay, this is bandages, so it cures bleeding and heals 10% health. Clothing poultries means 25% resistance until the next scene. That is pretty cool. -3 to stress on one target. Minor wolf's blood. Vague trinket, +2 to initiative, but -10% health. Ooh. That might be interesting. Minor sacrificial host means 20% resistance towards blight, but -10 to breathing. Storage trunks and some cash relics in this case. Okay, so trinkets, combat items, in-items, and stagecoach upgrades will all help you on your quest. Yeah. Let's see what we could add to these people. So we can equip some combat items or some trinkets. Reducing, like putting this means -5 to health, but he would get +2 to initiative. Maybe that might be interesting to do. Seven initiative, 5 initiative. Rogue, Highwaymen, Path, up close and personal, that's how the job gets done. If in rank 1, +50% damage. If in rank 3 or 4, -50% damage. Point blank shot skills. Activate riposte. Okay. Do all of these have trait? No. To seek is to find, so we have to probably travel around to unlock some of their traits. Interesting. As far as resistance goes, I believe that it's probably better to throw it somewhere in the back. Or let's put it here on Dismas. As far as combat items go, it doesn't matter who you equip it with, like it will have to be their turn in order to apply, but you can apply to any target. And it doesn't consume a turn from what I saw. Relationship, I'm not fully aware of how this works, but it gives you like certain bonuses or penalties depending on how much they like each other. I was saying earlier that the stagecoach has some physics to it. Basically, it's not as easy as going left and right as you might think. We're at 30. The Desperate Few. Let's see, so we are at 39 fire. That means that there's a 20% chance that we get negative banter, and the enemies get 1 initiative, 3% crit chance, 5% resistances to bleed, blight, and fires. and plus 20% enemy battle advantage chance. Okay. This is one of the encounters, like you will meet plenty of these, and if you hold Alt, it shows what you will get. So if you see, when you pick one of the characters, there's a light all around some other characters. If there's a blue light, it means that the others don't agree. If there's a yellow light, it means the other agree as well. And further into the game, like you get different effects depending on the characters. At this point we'll just get some food and 50 to our flame. So let's pick our man-at-arms here. Slime Mold, 10% health, so this is a heal until next in. Oh no, it's not a heal, it's a max health improvement, but adds 5% chance to get sick and 5% chance to add a quirk. Having our light high means that we get 4% extra crit, plus 1 initiative, so all that. Let's take the items and go ahead.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
I do
Each
like how
gravestone is more than a failure. It is a promise to do better.
And here is our first
You
battle.
see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Combat is turn-based. In most cases, the fight lasts until one side is completely defeated. Once in a battle, there is no retreat. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some lost souls in front and a widow in the back. Let's take a look over here. So we could knock one of the characters back and stun them. We have Bolster, which if we are over 5 stress, it will remove 1 stress. And I believe this is 1 per party. Defend. Let's try to bring her in the front. He resisted the stun. Oh, she was dazed, so we start with our grave robber stunned. That is not that fun. Let's go ahead and throw in some blight. Unfortunately, she resisted. We will do a Dualist Advance. It will give us riposte with counter attacks the next damaging attack. It's very important to have like this kind of free attacks. Okay, she dragged us forward there. As you can see, those free attacks are really good. What you want to do in Darkest Dungeon is hopefully finish the battle as quickly as you can. We can do a pick to the face. When we attacked earlier, he got over here like this combo trigger. So you can see that there are certain skills where it gives you an extra effect if the target has like one of these signs. So we're gonna try to profit from it. Unfortunately, we didn't crit there. With you, let's see, 4 to 7 damage. So we're gonna take her out.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
The point of these gravestones, they appeared in the development of Darkest Dungeon 1. The point of them is to somehow stop you from reaching the back lines, especially if you want to take out the people in front, right? Generally speaking, the guys in the back, some of them that are more specialized for being in the back lines, they are dragged in the front if you destroy these lines. So they've added like these gravestones which can be destroyed, and there are multiple skills which clears them out in order to take a bit more time, right? And have the people in the back be more dangerous than otherwise. And when your people die, it happens all the same. a pick to the face. And with you, let's do a wicked slice here. Nice.
A trifling matter.
So that is our first battle, fairly easy. We have here a mastery point. In this game, this mastery point is a way to level up your skills, the skills of your characters, but 1 point, it's not 1 point per each character, it's 1 point that you assign to a skill of your entire party, so you have to be very careful what you pick and choose. Boxing gloves, 2 targets, -1 to stress for them, and at the start of the round there's a 5% that they receive. I believe that's something like extra damage. And there's a 67% chance that they'll like each other, and there's a 33% chance that they will hate each other. The people you choose to box, basically. Let us continue on our journey.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
What is this explanation? Exclamation mark, I wonder. Oh, we can equip a combat item. Let's have on you the healing potion. If the flame goes out, we will be attacked by enemies, and if we win, we get some of the flame back.
Crackles invitingly once again.
The resolute companions reach the torch and crown. Okay. Just look at this. This looks great. So what can we do right now? A travel log. Travel log, and I'm not sure what these 2 skulls represent.
Conventional fare.
Does it say?
But
no.
fairly priced.
Pipe with holy water. Okay. Stimulants. Burn salve. Healing salve. A speed bag, mop and bucket. 76% chance to lose stress and 33% to gain stress. Okay, there are a few items here, but I'm not sure I want anything. Maybe another healing salve. Okay.
The means of mastery.
So we're spending now our mastery point. And there's quite a few upgrades that we could use. If we upgrade our bolster, it means that it will reduce our stress by 2 if you use it on someone who has over 5 stress, and removes vulnerability and whatever debuff that is. Let's go with Dualist Advance. As you can see there, when we use Dualist Advance we get 2 riposte, but if we upgrade it, we will not only gain an extra riposte, but we'll also gain dodge. And I believe that that is very useful. I'm sure there's plenty more skills that we could use it on. Like for example the healing. But we'll upgrade more as time passes. Okay, the Wainwright.
Improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Yeah, that is very cool that we're able to see it.
Your academic instincts serve you well.
So as we move along, like we can throw in even more upgrades on the coach. Trophies are required to enter the mountain. They are found by defeating lair bosses. Okay. And we also have a pet. I don't know what any of them do, but
The first
there we go.
many forks in the road. Choose your path and ride out unbowed.
So we can go on the Tangle. We will have a reduced resistance for getting diseases. The goal is to visit an oasis, and we would get an extra storage trunk. The Sprawl, through evil, it would use more of our flame, and the goal is to win at least 4 road battles. But we would get a Rat Skull, which is a trinket for the Highwaymen. At the start of the turn, 66% chance to crit, maybe? I need to find a guide for those. We'll take a look at the tutorial in a second. Dualist Advance skill. There's a 66% chance of trapping ourselves, maybe? And the animal would have 90% healing received reduced. Oh. Maybe that's not, it's trapped in the sense that he can't move anymore afterwards. I'll go with this one.
Nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
Cool. Yeah, I believe that that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the tutorials here. So, stagecoach driving, hero paths. Each class of hero has multiple potential paths, which are specializations. The different paths can have widely different strengths and weaknesses, which influences how you may wish to use that hero. Each time that you arrive at the crossroad, the assigned hero paths are regenerated. Take your time to inspect the specific heroes available. Their paths may change your expedition plan. Oh, so that's what that was. What we saw earlier with the Highwaymen. Hero sheets, quirks, we know about this. Trinket, we know about this as well. Encounters, affinity changes, yes. Wild beasts make their refuge in dens throughout the corrupted regions. These creatures put up fierce defense, but it's well known that rare animal parts fetch attractive rewards from innkeeper and provisioners desperate for delicacies and word ingredients, okay? Oh, Death's Door. This is one of the things that you have to pay attention to. When a hero's health is reduced to 0, they are on Death's Door. Any further damage has chance to kill the hero depending on their death blows resistance. Use a helpful combat or a healing skill to restore some of the hero's HP before they can be slain. So what happens here is when your health is reduced to 0, like you can take multiple hits. You can be killed in one hit, or you can be killed in multiple. Like you can have resistances to try to avoid that, but it's a very interesting way to keep you on edge, I would say. And there are death blows for monsters as well in this game. If the hero is on Death's Door, they will regain some health if you choose to pass their turn. Okay, interesting. This is a change. This is a good way to quickly get the hero out of death's threat, especially if you have no healing items or other heroes with healing skills. Interesting. Okay, there is a few more things here, but we'll leave it at that. Let's embark on our journey. I didn't see any glossary for those effects. There might be one, I just don't know where it is exactly. The Sprawl.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Outside of the valley, the road map the road becomes more complex. To see what lies ahead, open the minimap with M, clicking on the wagon wheel. The minimap shows you the road ahead as best you know it. Locations that you can visit are shown by icons. If the location is scouted, known, the icon will tell you exactly what is there. Unscouted locations are shown by a question mark. Even look at this, so you can crash through the debris to get some supplies. Okay. Interesting. The green lines show like a more peaceful path, while the blue line shows potential battle. It's not guaranteed, but it is potential. We need to do 4 battles over here. This is like a shop, supplies, flame food supplies, so assistance encounter. Maybe I'll take the left path. 1, 2. There might be a battle through here. Academic studies. Maybe I want to go for that. Oasis. We need to do 4 battles. We'll figure it out as we go along. But for the moment, I might pick the left path. Do we have an item? Yeah, we do have a healing salve, so we'll leave it to her. Okay. He wants to go towards the watchtower. He wants to go towards a question mark. They don't want anything. Heroes may have voiced their own preference on the route by corresponding icons above their portrait's head. Beware, choosing a destination different than what a hero wants will cause them stress. So yeah, I knew about this. So she gained 1 stress there. Enter the den. Okay, he wants to simple beast, outmaneuver and overpower. We don't know their numbers, fall back. We can avoid the encounter, but we lose the flame. If we choose our Plague Doctor, the enemies get 1 turn of blind, I'm guessing? Let's do that. Dismas will not like it. But we're gonna have our second battle over here. So they are dazed. Next turn will be delayed to the end of the round. Oh, they're dazed, meaning that they will be the last to act actually. Next turn will be delayed to the end of the round. Ah, I see. So it's not stunned. That is good to know. Let's do a Dualist Advance. As you can see now we have free riposte and dodge, which reduces their chance to hit us by 50%. We'll work on reducing, like just trying to take one of them out if we can. Oh, let's see. Nice. 1 down.
The slow suffering begins.
1 bleed is not that big of a deal. Let's see. 50% crit when the target has like this sign of combo. We're gonna try to take him out. Let's see, a wicked slice. Sure. Ooh!
Take heart.
Nice.
And do not relent.
Nice, nice, nice. This battle is going fairly well. Blinding gas. There's a 25% chance that it will trigger one of those combos, and there's a chance that they will get blinded. Okay, he did. Both of them did. Reducing their chance to hit us is perfect. Let's throw a dagger at... Man, we're lucky. Ooh. And apparently there's a second phase to this battle. Let's see, what are they? Webbers. They have dodge for 2 chances to dodge. And this has a 75% chance to dodge. So how do we do this? I guess we'll just have to throw some attacks at them. I would like to move in the back to do another Dualist Advance and get our dodges in and everything else. Let's work on throwing some daggers at them.
Excellent work.
Nice! They lost a dodge peep and got hit at the same time.
Bafflement.
He's stunned, he's vulnerable. And now it's starting to go a bit downhill. Let's use a Dualist Advance, just so we can get our riposte up and also our chances to dodge. Let's do Battlefield Medicine, because 4 blight per turn is quite high.
A trifling matter.
Enjoy the small victories. Let's see. Nice. This is going so well. Let's bolster ourselves, remove that vulnerability. Oh, it happens automatically. Oh no. So the vulnerability is removed only on another character, not our own. So let's try to stun it or daze it. It's unfortunate that it still gets an attack. But to be honest, this battle went a lot better than I thought it would.
The past is gone.
Another mastery point we've gained. Bulbous Venom Gland. Delivered to the inn to gain discount on all trinkets and +1 to mastery. Oh, very interesting.
The loathing festers.
So we have... Oh, we need 4 road battles. So this does not count. Let's see, did any of them get a different path here? No. Let's continue our journey. They've improved their relationship by 1. Just a random chance. Okay. Like, look at the view here. So this is a road battle, I'd imagine. Yes. Road battles. On some roads, enemies have barricaded the way and will ambush you. Road fights are usually less difficult than location fights, but it's best to always prepare for the worst. Okay, what do we have here? I wonder. Ah, so the sign there means that he's getting some sort of bonuses. As you can see on the right of his name, like he's in blue. So he's getting some bonuses depending on the what did I say? The path that I chose. Mongrels, I'm guessing they're good at bleeding. Let's see. Let's start by throwing a blight here. 4 blight for 3 turns. It's pretty good. Ooh. That was quite a good hit. Let's try to take him out. The sooner we take him out, I believe, the better it will be. We're gonna throw in a Dualist Advance here. As per usual. Watchdog. He gained riposte and he's protected by the dog there. I do like the animations, even changing the weapons, like look at that. This is definitely an upgrade over the last game.
Steady yourself.
Ooh, that riposte was really hurtful. As you can see, the tables can turn very quickly. Let's take you out, at least. We can use her ability Absinthe to heal. But she's not under 25 health. It doesn't show us like the effect would happen, but she would gain a dodge. I think it might be important to take at least one enemy out. Over on this side. Let's heal her.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
As you can see, we don't have a chance here to hit the dog in the back, but we'll have now.
In crisis, no gain is
Minor
insignificant.
Gilded Mind. 15% resistance to stress, 7% to death's door, but reduced resistance for something else. Which is what exactly? I don't know. But it might be important to have it on some character. One of the things that is slightly different in this game is that you do get some passive healing as you ride along the coach. The Burning Pile. So there are some fanatics here. They don't see us, we have a chance to attack them and gain one move, maybe an extra turn. If we move quickly, we can avoid any trouble. And this will it's okay to avoid the battle, I believe. Let's avoid it. We're not in the best situation right now to throw ourselves at it, so for the next turn, let's go on the left side. I'm interested to see like this assistance encounter. What do they want to do? So he wants to assist. Yeah, let's go on this side. As you can see, we're starting to heal, slowly but surely. We have another road battle. And there are only some of these walking dead. Lost souls. If we do this, we would get minus 50% chance to minus 50% damage from the next hit, and the ally will be protected. I could do this on Dismas, but I'm guessing that afterwards we wouldn't be able to dodge their attacks. So let's just do some damage. Because I want to do the Dualist Advance here a lot, get in the front line. Especially because he has these Highwaymen, the road path. Right, 50% extra damage if in first rank, that's really good. We'll do some blinding gas in the back. Filthy morsel. And they're still attacking him. That's a lot of blight there. 4 blight per 3 turns. Let's work on hitting him, since he does have the effect there, the combo effect. Slippery, 50% chance to dodge the next attack. Interesting. Nice. 1 down. You're taking a lot of damage here. Defender might be really good, but taking an enemy out is even better. With you, we will do Battlefield Medicine, and so our Man-at-Arms is healed and cured at the same time. Ooh! Man, I love this game where it works out. Awesome.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Close the map for now.
Look upon their noble struggle and be humbled by it.
Everybody agrees somehow. We can give them the relics and we would gain 30 flame, food loot, mixed loot, and coach equipment. Or we could just gain flame and mixed loot, 15 flame and some mixed loot. We could spend 6 relic loot and gain flame, food, mixed loot, and so it's pretty much like this, but cheaper from what I can tell. If we pick the situation where we're getting less, everybody agrees. If we're spending some of the resources, only the Man-at-Arms and the Grave Robber agrees. Well, let's spend a few relics. It seems like we're gaining a lot more.
Waits, eager to ply his trade.
Speed bag, a wax inoculator, plus 33 resistances until the next in. Okay, we gained minor bouncer's belt. Reduce resistance to movement skills, but he's receiving 15% more health. I do like that. As a trinket, I believe that the Highwaymen should have it. And let's continue on our road. We're moving towards a hospital.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
We're getting plenty of road battles to complete our objective. Okay, so what do we have here? Pillager Crackshot. I'm guessing there's plenty of debuffs on them. Nice! A great start. Let's throw a blight on the first line.
One less obstacle in our path.
This is going a bit too well, to be honest. Our stress is only to 10. Interesting. In the first game it was to 100. That's why I find this a bit different. Let's try to take the front line out if we can this turn. Nice. Another one bites the dust. And we could remove the bleed on him, but I don't think it's as important. Let's try to blind the guy in the back. Okay. And now we can work on clearing some of this front line just to bring him closer to us. The blind didn't work. And they've gained quite a bit of stress here.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Good. So we brought him in the second line. As you can see, he has some skills, but he will not be able, I believe, to reach the back lines anymore. And this will most likely be his final turn. There we go.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
Holy
This
water.
work is noble.
Negative token, or if the
necessary.
target has the combo token, removes all negative token. Great. Minor cleansing sensor. 15% resistance against disease. Something else, but it has reduced resistance to stuns, I believe. In between episodes, I'm gonna look to see where a glossary for those tokens is present, because I'm sure that there's something like a guide to all of the tokens. Build hospital. What can we do here? We can heal them with the relics that we have up to max, or let's see. I guess I will heal the man-at-arms wellness. There is a chance, so we could remove. It's either remove or maybe reinforce these ones. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see, if I go to tutorials, hospital. The field hospital is the only place where you may cure disease, remove negative quirks or reinforce positive quirks. So we lock them in place so they aren't replaced. Got it. So for example, the iron stance, I could spend 32 relics in order to reinforce it. The pharmacy, I see, so they sell a lot of cures. Great. Consumed by the urge to steal, that is fine. Off guard, it's not that bad. I don't think we have like traits that we would hate. And I'm not gonna spend any relics to reinforce them either. Could I sell anything here? No, only discard. I believe that in this game we can't sell anything. We can just discard it, which gives us some meta game experience for future runs. I believe that that's how it went in this game.
Echoes of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
We're getting plenty of battles. Which is not necessarily bad, it's just that we don't gain anything except for riches. Awesome. And there we go. Battle over.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
I'm not gonna use this trinket, to be honest. We've completed our objective. And now, I believe that what I will do is I'll try to take a slightly more peaceful run. Academic studies seems like something to discover. So we're gonna go for that next. No matter what the party says. The Desperate Few. We can spend some relics and gain once again flame and a few other things. These ones would like it. Or we could go with Audrey and the people in front would like it too. Yeah, let's consume a few more of those relics. At the end of the day, some money.
Waits, eager to ply his trade.
Playing cards. Oh, we would have received playing cards, but somehow it's blocked by kleptomania? Or we can't use it on a kleptomaniac? Because we do have the Plague Doctor being a kleptomaniac. Okay, interesting. Food barrels. Increased stacking for slime mold, stale bread, apples and other things. So this is for the coach.
The destination's never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
We're gonna go in front. I am curious to see what the academic studies is.
Of our regrettable research.
And that's probably the last event that we're gonna do for today's episode.
Their flesh melting like candle wax.
Academic studies. The wailing of widows come to the battlefield. Strange fare is my specialty. Lose some flame, but there is a chance to get a trinket, mixed quirk, and stress damage. Avoid battle. No, let's spend some flame. We are at 72, that's pretty good. And let's see if we can get anything. And I'll use the Plague Doctor in this situation. Blood release.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Obsidian Drum Pipe. Random enemy on turn start might be stunned, and random ally on turn start might be stunned. I mean, it's interesting, but I'm not sure that I am going to be using it. But this is all the time that we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed the start of this series, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we explore the darkest dungeon, or the darkest way to the mountain. Have a wonderful day, everyone.